data records to discover the units. Devil and Popola. Do you wish to open it now? Sure, why not? Dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all, because our models, Devola, Popola models, are defective. Record transitions in the project initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued a single order function as observers of Project Just. This is a sole mission for the twin Devola and Popola models. Is the only reason we exist at all. We're the latest model. The many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in our eyes, a sense of pride of having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well, but we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities. This observation, we were ordered to guide the recipients with our own hands, and all for the sake of the promised time that we would one day arrive. We're the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers after all. Ah, watch out! Devola staggers and falls in the short yet unforgiving sand. I hurried to her side and sighed with relief when I found out she's seriously not hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis, I guess I just spaced out a bit. She smiles the same wary smile I know so well as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on. We have to go before we lose light. Won't go anywhere if sand gets in that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devola grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage, judging by Devola's current lack of aborted control. I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. I take a big breath, check this and see if it needs repair. Replace the bandage, hope for the best. As expected, the wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require a few connectors as well as some tools, none of which I can easily find in the desert. Sorry about this, sis. That wary smile again. Sorry, kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. That's all I can do until I get proper materials, but that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologizing while insisting the other apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out of the desert before being stolen by the cooling evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent the relapse. Devola's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must stay quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They won't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless, annoyed by the hesitation, Devola crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl takes another victim. She says, that's 3 this month. It's spreading too fast. Let us wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump a little bit, but enough for her to notice, seeing that her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I should have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride, but now my chest hurts just thinking about if it were to fail. For we knew the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scroll started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Papa and I would go to Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we'd hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you're with me, murmurs Papa Lana. And I couldn't handle being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I replied softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get a chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says, and maybe the abnormal or localized phenomena. I pray that's the case. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if our observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devola and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand graces my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walked with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devola loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad for a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again. We press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile all so I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, and then she smiled and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized she reminded me of the martyrs I had seen in old records, and that was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Gestalt's Inn. Our role as observers ended on the day the project collapsed, all due to the actions of Devola and Popola models from another town. The original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see, protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devola and Popola models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things had weight, and enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fate that our friends turned against us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they just looked like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured, because crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devola met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words, her leg was nearly slashed in two, my vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do. It was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Definitely, I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. But it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it's the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as the dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell the rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time, but we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part at least a little bit anyway, but at the same time we're not them, we're not the same. We are who we are, that Devola and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I just wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly. That's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are we cold, Devola? I'm all right as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's legs. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse, it lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? We reach out and I reach out and as long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on no matter what happens, because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area, the result in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following this incident, the Devil and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent future unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I don't know. They're programmed as twins.
Never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
More than likely.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Kill all the machines.
Corrupted Yorha units.
Here they come. Got him. Oh, I messed up. Got him. Now we ascend the tower. Nope, you can't hide from me. Oh god.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Oh,
We're
yeah?
so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today.
Are you, though?
Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, it got me. Whee! There I go. Oh, you suck.
2B models?
He's gonna lose it. Oh god, 9S. Yep, he's gonna lose it.
I'm glad I got to see you. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
Oh boy. Um. Okay. You could stop doing that. There we go. Oh. Damn it. I messed up. Pretty sure I just hacked the one with no HP.
To be! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now. That's a phrase everyone wants to hear. I don't think. There we go, that's a better one. God, my computer's very happy for some reason. 4 left. Oh. Got him.
Alert. And
No survivors. Oh god, it's ticking. Huh. Oh, 9S is gonna be. Yep.
The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Yep. And now it's gonna be 9S is critically injured. Can I save? I cannot. Hold up. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to go to the tower. Whee! Wait, it's opened its gate, so does that mean the twins are... Oh no.
A2, right?
Yeah.
We went ahead and opened the tower.
Oh no.
9S is already inside. I see.
Guess I'm just gonna slow walk in.
Say,
Oh,
did we
did you what?
manage to help?
Of course you did.
You did. So I mean, I'm gonna fight some Yorha androids, or am I just gonna go to see 9S? This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
Oh! Shh.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Yeah, I agree. So this is where the explosion was. So he at least survived the explosion. Because I highly doubt he would have died to that. But I doubt the explosion's good for 9S's mental health, so. But he's going to be a peach to deal with here soon. What if it's gonna just have us fight and it's just like the prizes you get to live? Could do that. A library. Nice. Oh, it's a very plain looking library. Something over
What's
there.
up with this place?
Oh, something over
Hypothesis.
here.
It is a representation of a library.
What's
Yeah.
that?
A library
yeah,
is a data storage
don't know.
facility constructed by past human civilizations.
Oh, another meteorite.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to your high unit A2.
Peachy.
I can hack now? Whoa. Okay. Going through. And she even has better or easier hacking objectives. Or maybe it's just, whoa, okay. Library index, Atom unit, storage unit, Eve, your high communication interception record, your high server record, human server, established record, human heritage preservation record, tower system, tower subsystem, special units creation record, plants, species, preservation record, and animal species. Okay.
This tower.
Saving its pot. Oh, I gotta wait.
It's like a
for
data gathering system for the machines.
Oh, I should probably save now that I can, right? Even do the little save. Boom. I don't want to go through that door just yet, sorry. This way? What's the thing? Do I have to clear all of this? I mean, it's not hurting you, so I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, I just have to kill enough. Human server records. Ally projected human server infiltration route release. Dummy projection installation mount. SG block. GI block. SF block. Generic storage. Warehouse location. Browsing restricted. Browsing restricted. Browsing. I have the records of humans. Yes, indeed.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?